Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Crazy Kempe. It's been a while. How's everybody doing? I'm doing okay, not too shabby. I'm still alive, still in pieces. But anyway, this is Assassin's Creed 3. Speaking of 3, why do they call it Assassin's Creed 3? I swear there were more than 3 games, but who's really counting? They make so many of these games anyway, but let's not waste any more time. Let's just talk about the story. So the story of Assassin's Creed number 3 tells 2 stories, one in the past and one in the present. The one in the present is the story that has been going on since the first one, and I believe this game will conclude that story. But at the same time, you don't really need to play the other Assassin's Creed games to know what is going on. So basically what is going on is that the world is in danger of being destroyed and only one person can stop it. I think his name was Miles. I'm not too sure, but I think I'm right. So Miles and his merry crew, what they do is that they search the world for clues to stop the world from ending. So how they do this is that they have this device called the Animus. So basically the Animus has the ability to simulate the past. So Miles goes into the Animus back to the past, and it's here you take control of one of his ancestors, and this is where most of the games take place anyway. That's basically the entire premise of the Assassin's Creed games, if anyone was curious. So this one takes place sometime before and during the American Revolution or something like that. Yeah, but so now the story to me is very slowly paced. Now this is a surprise because usually games like these are not usually slow like this, but this one is super slow. At first you don't really know what's going on because you don't really even take control of the guy you need to be controlling. The guy I'm talking about is the guy on the box. You're controlling somebody else, so it kind of threw me off. And then when you do take control of that guy, the main character, Connor, things still don't pick up. In fact, I thought they got slower. Now I can understand what the game was trying to do, so you can really feel for these characters, but it's not really the case here. I mean, the main character, Connor, he has the personality of a rock. They really want you to feel for this character. I mean, you start as a little kid, then a teenager, then a young adult, and then finally a slightly older young adult. They really take you through this character's life very slowly, but essentially what the game boils down to is it's basically a revenge plot. The bad guys come over, they burn down your village, they beat you up a bit, they kill a few of your people here and there. So, long story short, he seeks out Black Clint Eastwood to train him as an assassin, and he does this for years in hopes of killing those that did him wrong. How very noble. But don't worry, you experience those years of training the game for yourself, and the pacing is so slow. So is the team today, trust me. I can see what they were going for, but it really hurts the pacing of the game for me. But it's not to say the game doesn't pick up, but that happens around more than halfway through the game. But I mean, who really plays this game for story? It's usually more about gameplay, right? Actually, that's not always the case. Sometimes it's true, but sometimes not always true. Who knows? Okay, now the gameplay, all open world games, you go on missions to progress the story. You have your main mission and then the side missions. And for some reason, I didn't really like the side mission in this one as much. I mean, you got missions like deliver mail, find feathers, find pages to complete an almanac. I'm seriously, like pages all over the entire town. And you see the pages in the sky, you have to just chase after these papers. It's one of the most annoying things I've ever seen. And I don't know what that has to do with the assassin. I mean, the assassin kills people. Why would an assassin be chasing paper in the sky? But whatever. But I mean, that's not to say there's not any cool submissions. I mean, the problem is that there's not enough cool submissions. It's just all these lame fetch quests. But my favorite submission by far was when you get to control the ship, and then you get to do battle with other ships. In fact, I think This could have been its own game. I also like the fortress missions in which you take an enemy base for yourself. This involved a lot of killing, which is always a good thing because, you know, he's an assassin. Assassin kill people, but not deliver meal. But like I said, there isn't enough submissions like these. It's mostly fetch quests that I feel don't really serve any purpose, but they are there. What's different though is that they have changed the controls. They are more streamlined and it's not as awkward to control the character. It also means the combat is way better now. You know, the combat is actually pretty fun. There's a little, you know, rock paper scissors system going on in that, you know, certain weapons work against certain weapons, like maybe like I guess sword works better than spear or something like that, or gun works better than everything else. I mean, it's a gun, but and you know, the counter system is more in depth now. You know, it makes it much easier to counter attack and disarm enemies. So it pretty much makes for a very seamless experience. And being an assassin, you also have weapons that are good for stealth, and as you can actually play through a lot of the game sneaking by. But that's no fun. This is not Metal Gear Solid. This is Assassin's Creed. You come here to kill people. So yeah, what's wrong with the gameplay? The same problem with the story is in the gameplay, and that is the pacing is still a problem. So let me just break it down to you. So the game has a total of 12 chapters. The first 3 you play as another character, then the 4th one you get to play as Connor, and you don't become an assassin till the 6th chapter. That's like halfway through the game already, and still the game doesn't pick up. It took for me till the 8th chapter for the game to really pick up, and then it really got really entertaining. But that's a long time to wait because things are really slow till then, and this is not really a short game. It's not exactly what I would call a short game. It's actually a pretty decent length of a game. But you know, oh yeah, sometimes they let you play as Miles, but his part is not as interesting. But to me, that's what the gameplay is all about. There's some fun to be had, but you got to wait. So graphics, the game looks good. Actually, it looks very good looking. The amount of detail and scale is fantastic. The forest area alone reminds me of Zelda, especially when you're riding on the horse. You really get to appreciate the size of it all. You really feel you could go on an adventure. Shame the side quests are not too good, and you're gonna be chasing almanac pages and finding feathers and delivering mail. But yeah. But another thing is that as good looking as the game is, there are so many glitches, bugs, and sometimes when I'm running around, the game just slows down. It really slows down, and it's like it happens a lot. So all is not well when it comes to graphics. You know, music and sound, all is well when it comes to music and sound. They did their research. So to wrap things up, to me, it's not a terrible game. It's a good game. It's solid. Is it great? No. Could it have been great? Of course it could have been great. It's just that when the game drags, it drags. And when it gets going, it is really entertaining. But you need to have some patience. Okay, not some, a lot of patience. I think they really rushed this game out. They come out with one every year, right? I think, right? Sure. I mean, I bought this, I think in I think it was probably December I bought it. And you know, here we are in March and they're already talking about the part 4 coming out in October. You know, that's crazy, you know, and I'm crazy, Kemi, but anyway, I'm done here. So I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.